morning, marketers. Welcome to Jakarta Marketing Week 2026, the biggest marketing weeks in Indonesia, with the theme Jakarta, the global city, inclusive, creative, and collaborative. We are honored to have with us today Mr. Hermawan Kartajaya, founder and chair MCOP. And then we have also His Excellency Taifan Dasnyam, the ambassador of Mongolia to the Republic of Indonesia. We also have Mr. Setyono Juandi Darmono, CEO and founder PT JAKMW, a public company. We also have Mr. Arifianto Sofianit, Director of East Asian Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Republic of Indonesia. A very welcome to all of you. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Taufik and I will be your moderator for today's session, Go Mongolia, as part of Nusantara Days program. To begin, it is an honor to invite the prominent figure in marketing whose insights have inspired many across industries. Please warmly welcome Mr. Hermawan Kartajaya, founder and chair MCOP.
Selamat pagi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we are still in Jakarta Marketing Week, the 14th Jakarta Marketing Week. We started 13 years ago, Pak, when the governor of Jakarta is Pak Jokowi at that time, and we started an event, a week event to promote Jakarta without government budget, all borne by the sponsor. And now the 14 Jakarta Marketing Week, and in this session day 2 we are promoting Mongolia. Terima kasih Pak Direktur Asia Timur, please stand up Pak. Ini Direktur Asia Timur, jadi from Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And then Ambassador Enggi, please stand up. Ini Ambassador Mongolia in Indonesia. And George, please come up. This is the honorary consul of Mongolia before the embassy starting, right? You are the same with me at that time. I know him because I've been honorary consul of Czech Republic for 22 years, and
I was working at the consulate.
Oh, yeah, okay. So thank you, George. And Pak Darmono, please stand up. Ini kenapa kita undang Pak Darmono? Why? Because Pak Darmono is the big boss of JAKMW. And JAKMW has Tanjung Lesung, yeah, Tanjung Lesung. And he has a Mongolian cultural center, yeah. And then special guest, Pak Dewandra, please. Ini culture and voice of Mongolia. He is angry with me because I forget to mention it. So, you are the culture and boy. You can explain about Mongolian culture, yeah? Okay. And then Dewandra is my longtime friend from the royal family of Karangasem, and he is specially welcome here, yeah. Okay, so I want to show some of the pictures that 3 days ago, that is Pak Johari Oratmangun. Pak Johari Mangun, our friend, ambassador of Indonesia to China and Mongolia, based in Beijing. Yeah, and she is the beautiful doctor, graduated from Russia. Please stand up. Johan Clara ini keponakannya Pak Johari ini, Pak. Keponakannya Pak Johari. Nis ya. Dan ini Pak Jason, please stand up. Pak Jason ini pengusaha besar, big businessman, ya, based in Singapore and also Jakarta. I don't know what business he is really in, but he is very rich. That's why we specially invited him to come here, because he is a long time friend of Ambassador Johari Oratmangun. Johari Oratmangun already 8 years in Beijing, and then I think more and more. Okay, so this is the picture that I was having lunch with Ambassador. at this morning. I took the picture this morning, 10 o'clock when we started the day 2. So I started the Mongolia, and then I was interested to the go. So this is a very smart positioning of the Mongolia. Mongolia is just go, yeah, go Mongolia. So we prepare booth for Mongolia here, and we prepare one session, yeah, for Mongolian to promote the Mongolian culture in Indonesia. And I've been to Mongolia for 2 times. Several years ago, long time ago, I was there in the winter time. Winter time, everything is white, and then after that, I was there for the second time in the summertime. Summertime, everything is green. It's very good. But not only green. People are very good in horse riding over there. Yeah, horse riding. And you know, Mongolian barbecue. Mongolian barbecue is a barbecue typical Mongolian with usually lamb. Yeah, they eat lamb a lot. They are very good in horse riding. They are very good. You still remember Genghis Khan, right? Genghis Khan, Kubilai Khan. So if you enjoy the movie of Marco Polo, yeah, Marco Polo, you will see the story, the history, Pak Jason, when China is occupied by the Mongolian actually, yeah, and Marco Polo came from Italy to use the Silk Road, started by Chinese, go to Europe, and then Marco Polo used the same Silk Road from Europe, go to Beijing actually, to China, to Xi'an actually, I think, to Xi'an, Hangzhou, to buy the silk and then go back to Europe and then becoming rich. So everybody go to Mongolia will be rich, yeah, like Marco Polo, yeah. But I'm not rich, 2 times already. Okay, saya cuma singkat saja, and welcome to our Mongolian session. Terima kasih. Tepuk tangan untuk Mongolia. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Pak Hermawan. And Pak Hermawan already mentioned that he went to Mongolia during winter time. And especially in a place with low temperature, you need Kashmir. And Mongolia actually is very famous with Kashmir. And Mongolia is known as the largest exporter of Kashmir all over the world. The second largest actually after China. And China used to export the Kashmir from inner Mongolia. But today the focus of the session is on tourism and culture. And we would like to invite Mr. Stiono Juandi Darmono, the CEO of JAKMW, to come on stage. Please, Mr. Darmono.
Ambassador, good morning. Pak Hermawan, terima kasih waktunya hari ini. Bapak Gori dari Kemenlu dan Pak Jason, teman-teman yang lain dari Bali. Bapak-bapak, ibu-ibu, saudara semua. Saya ingin cerita mengapa JAKMW terlibat di dalam promosi pariwisata Mongolia ini. Jadi kurang lebih 10 tahun yang lalu, Mongolia mempunyai kedutaan di sini. Mungkin pertama kali ya, Pak George. First time, right? Yeah, Ambassador. First time in 2014. Yeah. Jadi waktu itu duta besarnya seorang wanita, Ambassador Pacabek, right? Dia datang ke saya, dia bilang perlu bantuan untuk bagaimana mempromosikan Mongolia di Indonesia. Kita semua tentu sudah dengar mengenai Genghis Khan. Ya. Dan Mongolia sebetulnya tempat yang menarik, saya pernah ke sana. Cuman memang tidak mudah ke sana untuk perjalanannya. Waktu itu saya harus ke Korea Selatan dulu, ke Seoul, baru kemudian ke Mongolia, dan dapat visa itu on arrival, jadi dapat visa di tempat. Itu kurang lebih 2014 kali saya ke sana juga. Jadi sudah 11 tahun yang lalu. Kebetulan JAKMW ini mengembangkan satu proyek di Tanjung Lesung di Banten. Tanjung Lesung itu dimulai pembangunannya di tahun 1994, jadi 32 tahun yang lalu. Maksudnya untuk membantu pengembangan Banten Selatan yang tertinggal dengan Banten Utara. Waktu itu belum Provinsi Banten, masih bagian daripada Jawa Barat. Jadi kalau Banten kemudian jadi provinsi, itu bagian utara, Tangerang, Serang, Cilegon, itu sudah maju karena industri manufaktur dan juga perumahan-perumahan di BSD, Lipo Karawaci, Alam Sutra, dan lain-lain. Kalau manufaktur di Cilegon ada Chandra Asri, Krakatau Steel, sehingga relatif rakyat Banten Utara itu jauh lebih maju. Sedangkan Banten Selatan, yaitu Kabupaten Pandeglang dan Kabupaten Lebak, itu tertinggal di dalam pendidikan dan kesehatan. Sehingga pemerintah ingin membuat suatu pengembangan yang bisa membuat Banten Selatan itu maju. Karena Banten Selatan itu mempunyai kekayaan alam yang kelas dunia, yaitu adanya Ujung Kulon dengan badak berjula satunya, ada Ujung Krakatau yang tahun 1863 meletus menutup awan hampir 3 bulan, itu adalah fenomena pembentukan pulau baru. Sehingga ibu Krakatau itu habis, timbullah anak Rakata yang tumbuh 4 meter per tahun. Jadi sekarang udah tingginya mungkin hampir 400 meter kali ya. Itu jauh lebih indah menurut saya dari Danau Toba. Jadi kalau kita bisa ke Krakatau, naik ke bukitnya Rakata itu di atas, itu pemandangannya begitu indahnya. Nah, Krakatau bisa dicapai dari Anyer, dari Carita, juga dari Tanjung Lesung. Tetapi untuk membangun Banten Selatan itu diperlukan seperti membangun Bali, harus ada satu tempat seperti Nusa Dua yang membuat orang asing itu datang ke Nusa Dua merasa feeling at home. Karena Hotel Bintang 5, Sheraton, Marriott, Grand Hyatt, semua ada di sana. Jadi orang tidak kaget, tapi sesudah itu kan bosan tinggal di sana, sehingga pasti keluar. Nah, itulah terjadinya kemudian pembangunan-pembangunan di Bali di tempat yang lain. Nah, sama juga di Banten ini, kalau ada proyek seperti Nusa Dua, maka bisa mengembangkan Banten Selatan menjadi daerah yang makmur. Dan dari Jakarta hanya 180 km. Tetapi waktu itu hanya bisa jalan tolnya sampai di Merak. Jadi perlu waktu tambah lagi 1-2 jam sehingga 4 jam perjalanan ke Tanjung Lesung. Maka perlu dibangun di sana satu lokomotif yang bisa membuat tempat ini maju. Jadi dibangunlah Tanjung Lesung 30 tahun yang lalu, dimulai dengan pembangunan hotel. Di masa krisis tahun 98, JAKMW kami membangun hotel di sana. Di sini ada Pak Widi, boleh berdiri. Pak Widi ini adalah pahlawan yang membangun Tanjung Lesung. Dari tidak ada apa-apa, bangun sekolahan, bangun madrasah, bangun klinik, segala macam dibangun dulu untuk membuat rakyat di sana itu siap menghadapi pengembangan di sana. Jadi Pak Widi belum terima bintang Mahaputra ya Pak Widi ya. Pak Gori, mohon diusulkan Pak. Ini luar biasa Pak Widi ini Pak. Dulu ya Pak, begitu klinik dibuka, itu orang dari Serang 100 km berobat di Tanjung Lesung. Sekolahan dimulai dari SD, SMP, SMK Pak. Sehingga sekarang sudah meluluskan banyak orang-orang dari Tanjung Lesung yang kerja ada di Amerika, ada di Bali, ada yang punya hotel sendiri lagi. Jadi PT Banten West Jawa TDC, anak perusahaan JAKMW yang mengembang, itu berdarah-darah Pak. Waktu Pak Jokowi meresmikan tahun 2015 kawasan ekonomi khusus, beliau bertanya, kok begini lama 25 tahun ini? Nggak ada bisnismen yang mau kerja begini. Ini jadi bukan bisnismen ini. Ya, Pak Widi ini bukan bisnismen. Ya. Ini negarawan katanya, membangun Tanjung Lesung itu. Nah, waktu ketemu Dubes Mongolia itu, beliau juga perlu untuk mempromosikan Mongolia. Bagaimana supaya orang Indonesia tidak usah jauh-jauh dulu ke Mongolia, bisa melihat budaya Mongolia. Maka putuskan Pak Widi ini perusahaan investasi 1 juta US dollar, 18 miliar rupiah untuk membangun Mongolian Culture Center. Di sana Anda bisa melihat, ini ada tadi gambar tenda-tenda di Mongolia, dibangun di sana. Terus orang Mongolia juga kita datangkan untuk mengadakan performance. Dibikin tempat untuk belajar memanah seperti orang Mongolia. Yang belum datang adalah kuda-kuda Mongolia ya Pak Bidi. Tapi patungnya Genghis Khan sudah ada. Anda bisa tinggal di hotel di sana juga. Jadi 4 jam ke Tanjung Lesung, yang sebentar lagi 2 jam karena jalan tolnya sudah dibuat oleh pemerintah. Itu sebentar lagi 2 jam ke sana. Daripada jauh-jauh ke Mongolia, 2 jam sudah ke Mongolia Culture Center di Tanjung Lesung. Nah, ini membuat dubes-dubes lain di Jakarta, dari daerah Uzbekistan, dari Kazakhstan, itu ngiri juga. Mereka juga ingin juga bangun Culture Center di sana. Nah, terima kasih ke Pak Hermawan yang sudah mempromosikan Mongolia ini hari ini. Dan saya juga diangkat kemudian oleh Menteri Luar Negeri Mongolia sebagai special envoy buat mempromosikan budaya Mongolia. Ini Pak George ini orang Mongolia udah di sini sejak tahun 2009. Bisa bahasa Inggris, Rusia dan Indonesia. Sekarang sudah bekerja juga di kedutaan. Mungkin sekarang lebih senang dagang kali Pak George ya. Jadi itulah pengalaman saya mengembangkan Tanjung Lesung dan membangun Mongolian Culture Center. Jadi di sini banyak yang muda-muda, adik-adik semua. Kalau yang belum pernah ke Tanjung Lesung bisa menghubungi Pak Widi, reuni di sana, tinggal seminggu sampai 3 bulan di sana, baru bisa menikmati bagusnya Tanjung Lesung. Kalau cuma sehari datang Sabtu, Minggu pulang cuma capek di jalan. Jadi saya usulkan datang tinggal seminggu sampai 3 bulan. Ajaklah orang tuanya yang atau kakek nenek supaya bisa menikmati nikmatnya bersihnya sawah di Tanjung Lesung, bisa bermain di Mongolian Culture Center, bisa naik kapal terbang ke ujung Kulon dan ke Krakatau. Di sana ada kapal terbang kecil, ya bisa 4 orang. Sudah ada landasan di sana juga, ada sailing club, ada beach club, hotel mungkin sudah ada lebih dari 3-4 hotel, ada yang murah, ada yang mahal juga, dan sekalian menikmati tadi Mongolian Culture Center di sana. Demikian, terima kasih untuk perhatiannya dan selamat menikmati acara selanjutnya mengenai mulia dan saya harap berkunjung ke Tanjung Lesung. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Mr. Darmono, for sharing your valuable insight and especially on the importance of cross-border collaboration. Next, we are honored to hear from distinguished representative of Indonesia who will be joining us virtually. Please welcome Dr. Irene, Deputy Ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to the People's Republic of China and Mongolia, that will give a speech on behalf of Ambassador His Excellency Johari Oratmangun. Ms. Irene, can you hear us clearly?
Yes, yes, I can.
Okay, Ms. Irene, the time is yours.
Thank you so much. His Excellency Dasham Ektaifan, Ambassador of Mongolia to the Republic of Indonesia. Yang terhormat Bapak Hermawan Kertajaya, yang terhormat Bapak Setiono Joandi Darmono, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. I don't speak Mongolian, but I guess this is how you say good morning and hello, how are you? Let me try. It's Ugloni men sign bats gana u. So that's me trying to speak Mongolian. Selamat siang dari Shanghai. I'm at the airport right now. It is an honor for me to deliver these remarks on behalf of Ambassador Jauhari Oratmangun at this auspicious event, Mongolian Session at Jakarta Marketing Week. This program marks a special moment at the Year of Indonesia and Mongolia to celebrate its 70th anniversary bilateral relations. This anniversary not only signifies an enduring friendship between our two nations, but also an important momentum for both Indonesia and Mongolia to continue to strengthen our friendship ahead. And especially as today, we face a changing global landscape. War continues. Protectionism is rising. Supply chains are being disrupted. Critical choke points are tightening. Energy and food security are under pressure. In such world, partnerships, especially for resilience, are no longer optionals. They are a necessity. And then this is the reason why strengthening Indonesia and Mongolia cooperation matters. Mongolia is a place where the land teaches resilience, a land where the wind moves freely across the steppe, where winter tests endurance, where survival is about ability to adapt. Resilient nowadays can be translated into resilience of supply chains, resilience of market, resilience of our shared future. It is what diversifying where we source, where we produce, and where we shall grow. This year, as we celebrate the 70 years of diplomatic relation between our two great nations, there's so much that we can look forward to. We have strong political cooperation and government relations. As shown during the high-level meeting between our two foreign ministers last year, it was an absolutely successful bilateral consultation also earlier this year. In the economic sector, our total trade stands around US dollar 59.95 million. A modest figure, yes, but one that reflects a strong potential to grow. Our fundamentals are clear and strong. Indonesia brings market and industrial scale. Mongolia brings strategic resources and proximity to major economic hubs. Indonesia sits at the crossroad of global maritime routes. Mongolia sits in the intersection of major continental powers. Both countries are driven by young, forward-looking population, and both are committed to diversification, seeking new partnership for resilience. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Moving forward, I see three areas of quick wins. First, institutional learning, where both our countries are resource rich. We can learn from each other about governance, downstreaming, and sustainability. Second, education. This year, Indonesia Dharma Siswa and KNB scholarship places special priority for Mongolia. And Indonesia stands ready to welcome and facilitate greater participation of students from Mongolia. Third, tourism and cultural connections. From Indonesian islands to Mongolian steppes, both offer unique experiences for the world. We can further expand cooperation through halal ecosystem as well, where the culinary exchange and tourism influencer programs. Let our digital creator tell each other stories because today people also buy stories. I've heard so many of you mention the story of the great Genghis Khan. Ladies and gentlemen, some partnerships are announced loudly, others grow quietly. Built over time through trust, through shared effort, and this is how I see Indonesia and Mongolia. What matters is the willingness, how we can reach our target and build something that is long lasting. Allow me to quote Mongolian wisdom about unity and cooperation that resonates well with us in Indonesia. A single arrow breaks easily, but a bundle of arrows cannot be broken. Let us take this momentum of 70th anniversary bilateral relation to strengthen our partnership and achieve a better future for our nation. Thank you very much. Terima kasih. Bayarlah.
Thank you, Miss Irene, for your warm welcome and for translating the spirit of Indonesia-Mongolia relation. Now we come to our keynote session. Through this keynote, we look forward for gaining deeper insight into Mongolia's vision and priorities. It is a great honor to welcome His Excellency Ehtavian Dasnyam, the Ambassador of Mongolia to the Republic of Indonesia. We look forward to your keynote address.
Okay, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. So, first of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the organizers of Jakarta Marketing Week 2026 and particularly Pa Hermawan for providing this valuable opportunity for Mongolia to participate in this important event. Also, I express my gratitude to Mongolia's cultural envoy Pa Darmono for supporting and participating today. I would like also to thank our colleagues from Embassy of Indonesia to their warm welcome remarks and for their continued efforts in strengthening Mongolia-Indonesia relations. Today, in an increasingly interconnected world, every country is in many ways also a brand. How nations present their culture, identity, tourism, values, and opportunities to the world has become more important than ever before. In this regard, platforms such as Jakarta Marketing Week play an important role in creating understanding, partnership, and new opportunities between nations and people. This year, we are especially meaningful for Mongolia and Indonesia as we celebrate the 70 years of diplomatic relations between our two countries. 70 years is not a simply measure of time. It reflects a long journey of friendship, mutual respect, and cooperation. Despite the geographical distance between us, Mongolia and Indonesia share important values, including independence, cultural pride, peaceful cooperation, and openness to the world. Over decades, our relationship has evolved from formal diplomatic engagement into broader cooperation in politics, economy, culture, education, and people-to-people exchange. And today we are not only commemorating the past, we are also looking ahead toward the future we can build together. While this year marks 70 years of diplomatic relations, the connection between Mongolia and the Indonesian archipelago began much earlier. Mongolia has a long history of statehood spanning more than 2,200 years. This year, Mongolia also commemorates the 820th anniversary of the establishment of the Great Mongol Empire by Genghis Khan. As early as the 30th century, during the era of the Mongol Empire, there were already interactions between Mongolia and Southeast Asia, including the Indonesian archipelago. Historical records and exchange of letters, as well as recent discoveries, serve as a witness to those early contacts between our two people. This early exchange reminds us that our people were connected centuries before formal diplomatic relations, which were established in 1956. Although our countries are geographically distant, there is also a certain cultural and spiritual connection, closeness between our two people. And I believe today's event will serve as another meaningful bridge between our two countries, helping to further strengthen tourism, business partnerships, cultural understanding, education cooperation, and people-to-people ties. Today, Mongolia stands at a unique intersection of history and modernity. Geographically, we are a landlocked country situated between two major powers, it's China and Russia. Historically, we are heirs to a civilization that once connected continents. Culturally, we are deeply shaped by the nomadic traditions, respect for nature, and spiritual freedom. At the same time, Mongolia is a democratic, open, and rapidly developing country that seeks to balance tradition with innovation and sustainable growth. For many people around the world, Mongolia represents something increasingly rare in today's fast-moving world. Vast, open landscapes, authentic nomadic culture, simplicity, and a deep connection between people and nature. From the endless steppes and the Gobi Desert to the Altai Mountain and pristine northern forests, Mongolia offers visitors a truly unique experience. One can still ride horseback across open grassland, stay with nomadic families, and experience a way of life that has been preserved for centuries. Mongolia is not a destination to visit, it is a place to experience freedom, silence, and connection with nature. Allow me to briefly highlight three important priorities shaping Mongolia today. First is sovereignty and strategic balance. Mongolia pursues an open, independent, and multi-pillared foreign policy. One unique aspect of our foreign policy is the concept of third neighbor. Third neighbor are countries that share common values and goals with Mongolia, regardless of geographical distance. This means that while we maintain close relations with our neighbors, we also actively build partnership across the world, including with Indonesia. This reflects our commitment to balance, diversification, stability, and constructive international engagement. Second, sustainable economic development. While Mongolia is well known for its abundant natural resources, our vision extends beyond mining. We're investing in value-added industries, digital transformation, green development, and connectivity. Our goal is to build a diversified, resilient, and inclusive economy. And third, culture is a bridge. We believe Mongolia's history, tradition, and cultural identity are not only a national treasure, but also a bridge connecting people. In today's interconnected world, culture itself has become a powerful form of diplomacy. Culture creates understanding, culture creates trust, and culture brings peoples closer together. Mongolia and Indonesia may be geographically different, but yet our strengths are highly complementary. Indonesia is a dynamic archipelago nation and the leading voice in Southeast Asia. Mongolia offers unique perspectives in connectivity, sustainability, and geopolitical balance. Together, our partnership holds strong potential in trade and investment, educational and cultural exchange, tourism and connectivity, and multilateral cooperation. In today's uncertain world, partnerships like ours are not optional, they are essential. As we celebrate 70 years of diplomatic Indonesian relations, we should also focus on what we will define in the next 70 years. Together, we have the opportunity to elevate our partnership to new heights, strengthen business cooperation, encourage innovation, and deepen people-to-people ties. 70 years ago, our countries chose friendship. Today, it is our responsibility to continue building upon the foundation for future generations. distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to conclude by expressing my sincere hope for even stronger, deeper, and more meaningful partnership between Mongolia and Indonesia. And to all our Indonesian friends here today, I warmly invite you to discover Mongolia, its people, culture, landscapes, and spirit. Welcome to Mongolia, land of the eternal blue sky. Terima kasih. Thank you very much.
Oh, Mr. Ambassador, please remain on stage. Please remain on stage. Okay. Thank you, Your Excellency, for highlighting Mongolia's potential and the strong partnership between Mongolia and Indonesia. We would like to take this opportunity to present a certificate of appreciation to the Ambassador and also to Pak Darmono. May also invite Mr. Hermawan to come forward and present the certificate of appreciation to His Excellency Tavian Dasnyam and also to Pak Darmono. Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you, Pak Darmono, Pak Hermawan, and also Pak Avianto. This moment also marks a meaningful milestone as Indonesia and Mongolia celebrate 70 years of diplomatic relations, a shared commitment to strengthening collaboration across culture, economy, and people-to-people connection. Now let's take a step beyond words and experience, the spirit of Mongolia through its rich and vibrant culture. Get ready to be captivated by a beautiful performance that reflect the traditions, energy, and identity of Mongolia. Please enjoy a special traditional Mongolian dance performed, different with Mongolian dance on TikToks. Udah online mereka. Okay. Now we will move to our talk show session. Before we proceed, we are very pleased to be joined by two distinguished speakers online who will share their insight directly from Mongolia. First, we are honored to welcome Ms. Bileh Z, Director General of the Investment and Trade Agency of Mongolia. And second, Ms. Lausaren B, a Social Policy Officer from the Governor's Office, Bayan Hongor Province. Before we begin, may we kindly check if our speaker can hear us clearly.
Hello, yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, okay, we'll begin with the topic of trade and investment. Mongolia is increasingly gaining attention as emerging market with strong potential in sectors such as natural resources and leather processing. To elaborate further on this, I would like to invite Mr. Bileh to deliver her presentation. Mr. Bileh, the time is yours.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to present to you today. So today I would like to tell you why you should consider Mongolia and tell you a little about its investment environment. And also I'll briefly introduce our agency. So why you should consider Mongolia? So as you know, Mongolia is located between two large neighbors, Russia and China. So we're a vibrant democracy. We're coined as an oasis of democracy in the authoritarian neighborhood. So we have a great young educated population. 59% of our population is young people under 30, which makes it easy for new innovation and new products and services to introduce. And our literacy rate is high, stands at 99%. So our country is expanding its digitalization heavily. And for example, we have 139% of mobile phone penetration and 83% of internet penetration. So for economic freedom index, being a vibrant democracy, we're a free country. So out of 184 countries, we're ranked at 74. So our e-governance index ranking is getting quite high. It stands at 46 from 193 countries. So global innovation index ranking is also quite good. Out of 133 countries, we're standing at 67. So just last year, we established diplomatic relations with all 192 UN member countries. And we traded with 163 of them last year. So if we look at the economic overview, well, our economy has been growing quite well in recent years. For example, last year we had 6.8% growth, and this year we're expecting from 5 to 6.6% growth, considering geopolitical situation in the world. So last year we had some really great news. Our sovereign credit ratings were improved. For example, Standard & Poor Global ranked us at BB minus stable. So it has increased by 1 score on each sovereign credit rating. And for FDI inflows in 2025, we reached $52.1 billion in total. And majority comes to the mining sector, 74% actually. So, so for non-mining sectors, we would be also very much interested in attracting more investment. Next, please. Right, so for export goods, if we look, we're also, same as Indonesia, we're a big mining country. We export, majority of exports comes to coal, copper, and gold. So there is also wool and some meat, etc. Next, please. I'm trying to be short, so there's a lot to go through. Next, please. So for imports, we import a lot of various petroleum oils, passenger vehicles, cargo vehicles, and various equipments as well. Please move the slide. Once again, please. So for investment climate, being a free country, next please. So we have international, we're party to various international conventions that are, protect investors' rights. For example, Washington Convention on Investment Disputes, Seoul Convention, New York Convention as well. So we have double taxation agreements with 26 countries and also foreign investment protection and promotion agreements with 44 countries. Next, please. So for the tax environment, we have one of the most favorable tax environments in the world. So we're among the 16 countries with lowest value-added tax, which essentially comes to 8%. And our corporate income tax follows a progressive structure. It starts from 1% and highest would be 25%. So for very large investors, we have a tax stabilization certificate scheme, which allows to stabilize taxes for a number of years. And we have some incentives, including customs and VAT exemptions, especially on when an investor is building facilities that are directed at exporting, including like construction materials, petroleum, agricultural processing. Also nanotech, biotech, innovation manufacturing, and creative industry zones, parks, and infrastructure. So we have also other incentives for startups and investment funds as well. Next, please. So as I said, Mongolia is quite big on mining. So for example, we have one of the largest reserves in copper. We're ranking at number 5. And in coal, we're third largest exporter of coal and 36th largest gold exporter as well. So currently we have 1,686 active licenses, which covers only 3.7% of the whole territory, which shows how much potential is there. Next, please. So we are developing the infrastructure quite heavily. So being quite a large country and a small population, we need a lot of infrastructure and roads. So we're building over 2,000 kilometers of railroad, and planned auto road also stands around at 3,000. So new airports are also being underway. Next, please. Right, so we have opportunities also in agribusiness. We have 58 million livestock. So considering we have population of 3.5 million people, we have more than 10 times of livestock than people. So we are the world's largest cashmere producer. So it stands at 9,500 tons per year. And also, we produce 50% of the world's cashmere wool. So we're also world's leading exporter of horse meat as well. So we have a lot of opportunities in livestock farming, meat processing, dairy products, also high-tech greenhouse farming, cashmere processing as well. So the issue with Mongolia is that we have a lot of commodities, and we're now looking to more value-added products. Next, please. So we also have, next please. We also have great opportunities in renewable energy. Mongolia has more than 300 days of sun per year. So total renewable energy potential stands at 3,300 gigawatts, of which solar energy resources comes to 2,200 and wind energy 1,100 gigawatts. Next, please. So for renewable energy, we're also looking to export in the future to China, Japan, and Korea, and the talks are being held at the moment. So we have, if we look at the renewable energy, we have a cap on the feed-in tariff. So the auctions of the right locations will be starting this year. And if there are any companies that are interested in renewable energy, please contact us. Next, please. Right, so these are the trade agreements currently in force in Mongolia. So, for example, we have an EPA with Japan. We're also party to the Asia-Pacific Trade Agreement. We enjoy a GSP Plus scheme for the EU, which means we can export 7,200 products to the EU without any duties. Also, currently we are negotiating with Korea the free trade agreement. So we also have a interim agreement with the Eurasian Economic Union as well. Next, please. So which means, you know, for investors, you could produce the products in Mongolia and export to those countries without customs duties. So we have some excellent success stories on investment, including multinational Rio Tinto is operating in Mongolia. It's one of the largest copper and gold mines in the world. So it started its production back in 2013. And another success story would be a wind farm the first wind farm that was established in Mongolia. Right, it's by a Mongolian company called Newcom, and it has investments from GE, EBRD, and FMO. Next, please. So next, please. So briefly about our organization, it's Investment and Trade Agency. We facilitate investment, and we promote investment. We have a one-stop service center for investors, and we help with business registration, residence permits, and we provide some advices. Next, please. Right, so here you can scan some investor guidebooks if you're interested. And here is what I wanted to present to you. So thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you every success in your lives. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ms. Bileh. And I have one question. We know that
Yes,
Mongolia is a landlocked country. It's not easy to export product from a landlocked country. How in 2013, Mongolian government convinced Rio Tinto to invest in Mongolia in mining sector?
Right, so our main market for commodities is China. So because China is located next doors, we have a train and also the roads as well. So that's why, you know, it was, we can be quite a sort of easy gate to Chinese market on that. So we have some investment from Indonesia actually, and in the mining sector, and we would welcome more.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Bileh. And now we move to the second speaker, Ms. Lauserens. No, the time is yours, Mr. Lauserens. Oh, sorry, yes.
So I just make one
information that the next speaker is alumni of the Pajajaran University of Indonesia. So this is one of the examples how the people-to-people ties can connect and to how they help to establish cultural ties between to our nations. So that's the most important information.
Can we move to Miss Lau Seren? Miss Lau Seren? Miss Lau Seren, the time is yours. Miss Lau Seren, the time is yours. Can you hear us, Miss Lau Seren? Miss Lau Seren, can you hear us? Hello? Miss Lau Seren, can you hear me? Apa? Kenapa? Miss Lau Seren, can you unmute the Zoom? Can you please unmute the Zoom? Because we cannot hear you. Please unmute the Zoom. Unmute. We cannot hear your voice. Miss Lau Seren, please unmute the Zoom. Sudah belum ini ya? Oh, mungkin kita sambil menunggu ini ya. Anda mungkin ada gangguan. Oke. Apa? Oke. Today we have three Indonesian, Mr. Hermawan, Mr. Darmono, and also the ambassador, the deputy ambassador to Mongolia, who already tried to promote Mongolia to Indonesia on the occasion of the 70 years anniversary of diplomatic relation between Indonesia and Mongolia. And actually, a lot of people all over the world would like to be the advocate for Mongolia. In 1979, for example, one group band from Germany called themselves Genghis Khan and promote the Genghis Khan to all over the world with the song. The title is Moscow. I don't know whether the ambassador of familiar with the Genghis Khan group band from Germany. Imagine German group band using the name of Genghis Khan and promote the song of Moscow. Miss Lau Seren is already okay. Miss Lau Seren is trying to connect with us. Okay. Oh. Oke. Oke, Bapak dan Ibu, kita masih tunggu sebentar ya. Ini sedang menunggu koneksi internet dengan pembicara kedua.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Lau Seren. Can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah, we are so sorry for the inconvenience.
Okay. No, the time is yours.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon, distinguished delegation. This is an honor to introduce brief introduction of Mongolia, Mongolian nomadic lifestyle, as well as the Mongolian national holiday Nadam and the central Mongolian travel destinations. Mongolia is one of the world's most unique travel destinations and a very safe country to visit. It's a land where you can experience wide open spaces, blue skies, deserts, rivers, lakes, and traditional nomadic hospitality. As a tremendous destination to experience the outdoors, Mongolia also boasts unique history dating back to the Mongol Empire of Genghis Khan. It's a land of adventure, horses, nomads, and blue sky. The population is around 3,600,000. The livestock, as mentioned previously, it's around 60 million. Mongolian nomadic lifestyle is one of the few countries where nomadic herding is still alive today. So a nomad's life depends on 5 animals: sheep, goats, cattle, horses, camels. Those are known as 5 snots. Approximately 30% of Mongolia's population is still maintain nomadic or semi-nomadic herding lifestyle. This style is a traditional system of pastoral herding that has existed for over 2,000 years. Families move seasonally across the steppe to ensure their animals always have access to fresh grass and water. Nomads follow climate, pasture cycles, and survival needs. We have a unique traditional holiday, which is called Nathan Festival, which is celebrated each year on July. The festival starts with an opening ceremony that features horse riders, wrestlers, athletes, musicians, monks, and dancers. The three mainly games of wrestling, horse racing, and archery make up the core activities of Nathan Festival. So most of the visitors also come to Mongolia to see the Nathan Festival. Let me now briefly introduce about the travel destinations in central Mongolia. Uh, First of all, you can explore the Ich Mountain, Great Bogd Mountain, which is located in the Gobi region, and it's snowy, and we can see there the endangered animals such as sheep, ibex, leopards, and also the mountain has medical herbs like snow lotus, rhodes root, and pagoda tree. There is snow year-round on the mountain peaks, even in summer. Second one can be the Orkhon Valley cultural landscape, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in central Mongolia, representing 2 millennia of nomadic pastoral traditions. So around the Orkhon Valley cultural landscape, we can see Orkhon River, dramatic landscapes, waterfall, ancient ruins of Harkorum, and traditional nomadic yurts. The next one is Orkhon Waterfall, a major natural attraction formed by volcanic activity surrounded by a dramatic canyon. So the Harkorum ruins, it's the 13th century capital of the Mongol Empire established by Genghis Khan. The next one would be the Harhorung Monumental Wall, Harhorung Irtunzo Monastery. This one is the first Buddhist monastery in Mongolia, which was built in 1586. So it was housed 62 temples and up to 10,000 lamas. So the next sightseeing place, a must-see place, is the Eight Lakes. This area was formed by also the volcanic eruptions that have occurred over millennia. The national park is located in a high mountain area comprising alpine meadows and forests of conifers. In the north of the protected area, we can see entire valleys strewn with volcanic stones. In the national park, we can see also many ranges of birds, such as the black-throated loon, great cormorant, and whooper swan. And the last one, which is a mythical hot resort located in our province, Bayangor province. So it's a unique hot resort, and if you visit to Mongolia, we can offer these sightseeing places for your delegation. Thank you very much.
Okay, we would like to invite Mr. Ambassador and also Mr. Hermawan to come on stage to take a picture together with the Mongolian dancers.